if a man is married and is pursuing another woman to make that woman his second wife, does he need the wife or the father-in-law's approval?
So, does he need the wife? He needs nobody's approval to make a second wife. Are you saying to make a second wife?
Yes, if a man is married and he's pursuing another woman for a second wife.
Whose approval does he want?
The wife or the father-in-law.
No, he doesn't need anybody's approval. So, remember, when I say he doesn't need anybody's approval, what I am saying is, and let's be clear on this, he doesn't need anybody's approval in order for that nikah to be considered valid. His lack of approval from those individuals will not render that nikah null and void. However, he is causing a complication for himself if, for example, he had an agreement with that father-in-law, or he had an agreement with his wife, and he said to them, listen, if ever I should choose to take a second wife, I will notify you, I will involve you, I will seek your permission, I will whatever. Or he feels that, listen, I've always had a good relationship with my father-in-law. I've entrusted him with many things. I've spoken to him about many things. Now I wish to take a second wife. And obviously this might be heavy for his daughter to handle and heavy for him to see his daughter go through this difficulty. So from a man to a man, out of common courtesy, I wish to notify him. By all means, as a common courtesy, that is good. But that a lack of that permission does not invalidate that second nikah. So many times we have things that are black and white and that give us my ustad always reminds me, one thing is fatwa and one thing is taqwa. Fatwa gives us the black and white of the matter, but taqwa is your God consciousness of the matter. So if you want to be conscious of Allah in terms of how you are, what your relationship is with His servants, and you are aware of Allah and you don't want to upset anybody, and you try to have these discussions and stuff like that. I'm not saying that people will still be happy after you discuss it, but what I'm saying is you feel that in your heart of hearts that you want to exercise this common courtesy of acquiring that permission. That is your prerogative, but it is not a prerequisite in order to take a second wife.